One thing I wanted to, we didn't welcome everyone. I did want to mention that we have a really great group of people here, so please take the time to meet each other. We have people from the government and different government agencies, nonprofits and philanthropic foundations, venture capitalists, angel investors, and commercial banks. We have professional associations, networking associations represented here, PACE faculty, staff, administrators, students, and quite a few PACE alumni. We have our partners in the Small Business Development Center and the Wilson Center for Social Entrepreneurship. We have pitch and business plan competitors, judges, winners, speakers. We have the press and media. We have entrepreneurs, small business owners, and executives of major corporations. So welcome to all of you, and thank you for coming. PACE was founded by two entrepreneurial brothers. Homer and Charles Pace came from Ohio. They recognized the need for business education. At the time, you didn't learn business skills in school. The only professions were medicine and law. They borrowed $600 and rented a classroom to teach business skills. When they couldn't find books on accounting and law, they wrote their own. So it's kind of in PACE's DNA. In 1979, PACE's entrepreneurship program formally was established as a concentration in the management department. 1979 might not sound that long ago, but at the time there was only about 24 courses in entrepreneurship in the world. So we were one of the earliest programs. In 1986, we started the Small Business Development Center. In 1998, an entrepreneur residence program. In 1999, we started the graduate program in entrepreneurship, an incubator. Here in 2003, the pitch contest and business plan competition started in 2004, the Wilson Center for Social Entrepreneurship in 2005. Also in 2005, Entrepreneur Magazine ranked PACE among the top 100 entrepreneurship colleges in the States. I left off 1985. Peter Drucker, in his book Innovation and Entrepreneurship, he's the grandfather of the field of management, cited two universities in America as particularly entrepreneurial, and PACE was one. In 2006, Business Week started the top 25 entrepreneurs under 25, and two of them were from PACE, Vitaly Feldman and Alex Koretsky. They started something called Metro Horse. In 2007, Fortune Small Business, Fortune had their small business plan competition, and one of the only student finalists was William Phelps, a PACE student who won the third annual PACE pitch contest. In 2008, we did a field study trip in social entrepreneurship to Tanzania. In 2009 marked the 30th anniversary of our program, where at the pitch contest we awarded prizes of over $50,000 in cash, and probably the biggest pitch contest in the world. We had student teams from Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Stanford, Columbia, MIT, NYU, et cetera. It was really an exciting event, and we'll continue that. In 2011, this last year, we led a trip for technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship to Israel, and in 2012, we have the launch of the Entrepreneurship Lab. Again, thank you for everyone coming. On top of being an academic and the director of the Entrepreneurship Lab, I'm an entrepreneur. I started several companies in the U.S. and overseas, and did a lot of entrepreneurial things. Went sailing for a few years when I didn't know, and a long career. But I'm also a PACE alum and very proud of it. I was the first student to study international management here at PACE, and I worked in over 25 countries, so they prepared me well. At the time, they started a Japanese program for me. At the time, there was only 600 people of non-Japanese descent that spoke Japanese, and there was 3 colleges in the U.S. that taught it, and PACE arranged for a professor to come down from Columbia to teach a class, and I started working on Wall Street, trading at billions of dollars, took off and went sailing for a few years, came back and started a woodworking company, left that and started a forensic firearms practice with the FBI in 20 countries, left that and got a scholarship from McKinsey to do an MBA and started a financial services company in Australia. KMAC, so a lot of different things, but as I said, the DNA of PACE has entrepreneurship, and I think some of that rubbed off on me. And it's great to be here as an alum, it's great to be here as a faculty member, it's great to be here as someone to encourage entrepreneurs. And I'd like to thank a few people. There's a lot of people to thank, but Judge Keating, who helped make all this possible, Dean Neil Braun, and Dr. Ellen Eisner, the head of the management department, who also not only hired me, but helped pull all this together. So again, we have tours of the lab, we'll mix, we'll network, but don't leave, you can't leave until you see the third floor. And I'll go down to the third floor to answer any questions I can down there. But thank you all again for coming.